Pakistan, a land of vibrant culture and resilient people, faced a crippling energy crisis. Rolling blackouts lasting hours were a harsh reality. Homes went dark, businesses struggled, hospitals faced dire situations. The lack of reliable power hampered education, healthcare, and economic growth. The situation was desperate, demanding a sustainable solution. The people of Pakistan deserved better. They deserved reliable, affordable, and sustainable energy. It was clear that the old ways relying heavily on fossil fuels were failing. A new path was needed, one lit by the boundless energy of the sun.
Growing up in a small village, I witnessed firsthand how blackouts disrupted lives. The darkness would envelop our homes, making even the simplest tasks difficult. Families would gather around the dim glow of candles, trying to make the best of the situation. The sense of helplessness was palpable, and it was clear that something needed to change. Education suffered as students struggled to study under flickering oil lamps. The dim light strained their eyes, and their concentration wavered. Many children, eager to learn, found it nearly impossible to keep up with their studies. The lack of proper lighting was a barrier to their dreams and aspirations. Businesses, already struggling, were forced to close their doors. The frequent power outages meant that shopkeepers couldn't keep their goods fresh, and artisans couldn't complete their work on time. The economic impact was devastating, and the community's growth was stunted. I knew there had to be a better way. The constant challenges faced by my community ignited a spark within me. I was determined to find a solution that would bring light and hope to our lives. My research led me to solar energy. I discovered that this renewable resource had the potential to transform our village. The more I learned, the more convinced I became that solar power was the answer we had been searching for. Pakistan, blessed with abundant sunshine, held immense potential for solar power. The vast, sun-drenched landscapes were perfect for harnessing solar energy. I envisioned fields of solar panels, capturing the sun's rays and converting them into electricity for our homes and businesses. I dove deep into my studies, determined to understand how this renewable resource could be harnessed to illuminate our nation. I spent countless hours reading books, analyzing data, and experimenting with solar panel models. My passion for renewable energy grew stronger with each passing day. I envisioned a future where the sun, a symbol of hope and life, could power Pakistan's progress. A future where children could study without straining their eyes, businesses could thrive, and our community could flourish. The sun, with its boundless energy, held the key to a brighter, more prosperous future for us all.
Zara's research revealed a powerful truth. Solar energy wasn't just an alternative, it was a necessity. Pakistan receives more sunlight per square meter than almost anywhere else on Earth. This abundant resource, harnessed effectively, could power homes, businesses, and industry. Solar energy could free Pakistan from the grip of expensive and polluting fossil fuels. The data was clear. Solar energy could provide energy independence, reduce carbon emissions, and create a more sustainable future. It was a solution that resonated with Pakistan's needs and aspirations. The potential was immense, but unlocking it would require overcoming significant challenges.
I soon discovered that the path to a solar-powered Pakistan was not without obstacles. The journey was fraught with challenges that tested our resolve and determination at every turn. It wasn't just about the technology or the logistics. It was about changing mindsets and overcoming deeply entrenched interests. Powerful corporations, with vested interests in maintaining the fossil fuel status quo, resisted the shift towards renewables. These corporations had built their empires on the back of fossil fuels, and the idea of transitioning to solar energy threatened their very existence. They were not going to let go without a fight. They wielded their influence, lobbying against solar initiatives and spreading misinformation about its viability. They funded campaigns to sow doubt and confusion among the public, painting solar energy as an unreliable and expensive alternative. Their goal was to maintain the status quo at all costs.
Solar energy is not a reliable solution, they argued. They pointed to the intermittent nature of solar power, the challenges of energy storage, and the high initial costs of solar installations. They claimed that solar technology was still in its infancy and not ready for large-scale deployment. The technology is unproven, and the costs are prohibitive, they insisted. They highlighted the need for significant investment in research and development, and the long payback periods for solar projects. They argued that the financial risks were too great for both businesses and consumers. We should focus on improving our existing infrastructure, they suggested. They believed that upgrading and maintaining the current fossil fuel-based energy systems was a more practical and cost-effective solution. They emphasized the reliability and stability of traditional power sources.
Implementing solar policies is easier said than done, government officials echoed. They pointed to the complexities of policy making, the need for regulatory frameworks, and the challenges of coordinating between different levels of government. They stressed the importance of a gradual transition to avoid economic disruptions. The existing power structures are deeply entrenched, and we can't risk destabilizing our energy sector, they warned. They highlighted the potential risks to energy security and the economy if the transition to solar energy was not carefully managed. They called for a balanced approach that considered all energy sources.
The resistance was formidable, but Zara refused to be deterred. She understood the magnitude of the challenge, but she also knew the importance of perseverance. She believed in the potential of solar energy to transform Pakistan's energy landscape and create a sustainable future for generations to come. She knew the fight for a sustainable future was a fight worth having. Zara rallied support from like-minded individuals and communities, educating them about the benefits of solar energy and the need for collective action. Together they worked tirelessly to overcome the obstacles and pave the way for a brighter, cleaner future.
Undeterred by the challenges, I took my message directly to the people. I traveled across Pakistan, from bustling cities to remote villages, speaking about the transformative power of solar energy. My message was simple, yet profound. The power to create a brighter future was literally within our grasp, shining down from the sky.
She organized workshops, training people to install and maintain solar panels. She helped communities establish solar cooperatives, enabling them to pool resources and bring clean energy to their homes and businesses. Her efforts resonated with the people, igniting a grassroots movement for change.
Across Pakistan, Aisha's efforts began to bear fruit. Small businesses, once crippled by power outages, thrived with the consistent energy provided by solar panels. Schools, now illuminated with solar-powered lights, offered extended learning hours, empowering a new generation. Farmers, utilizing solar-powered pumps, increased their crop yields and improved their livelihoods. These success stories, shared widely, became beacons of hope. They demonstrated that a brighter future, powered by the sun, was not a distant dream, but a tangible reality within reach. The momentum was building, pushing back against the shadows of resistance. Just as the solar revolution seemed unstoppable, disaster struck. The sun had been shining brightly, and the solar panels were generating clean, renewable energy, bringing hope and progress to the region. A powerful cyclone ripped through southern Pakistan, causing widespread devastation. The winds howled with an intensity rarely seen, uprooting trees, tearing roofs off buildings, and leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. The storm severely damaged many of the newly installed solar panels, plunging communities back into darkness. The very infrastructure that had promised a brighter future was now in ruins, and the people who had begun to rely on this new source of energy were left in despair. The setback was a harsh reminder of the challenges of relying on renewable energy. It highlighted the vulnerability of solar installations to extreme weather events, raising questions about the resilience of such systems in the face of climate change. Critics of solar energy were quick to point to the disaster as proof that renewables were unreliable and impractical. They argued that the intermittent nature of solar power, combined with its susceptibility to weather-related disruptions, made it an unviable solution for the future. The fossil fuel lobby seized the opportunity, using the setback to bolster their arguments against a solar-powered future. They emphasized the stability and reliability of traditional energy sources, pushing for continued investment in coal, oil, and natural gas. The path ahead seemed uncertain, but Aisha refused to let this setback extinguish the flame of hope. She knew that the journey towards a sustainable future was fraught with obstacles, but she was determined to overcome them.
The path ahead seemed uncertain, but I refused to let this setback extinguish the flame of hope. I saw the damage firsthand and felt the weight of the challenge, but I also saw the potential for growth and improvement. This was not the end, but a new beginning, a chance to build back stronger, and more resilient. The community rallied together, showing incredible resilience and determination. They began the arduous task of cleaning up the debris, repairing the damaged panels, and reinforcing the installations to withstand future storms. It was a collective effort, driven by a shared vision of a sustainable future. Engineers and scientists also joined the effort, working tirelessly to develop innovative solutions. They designed more resilient solar panels, capable of withstanding extreme weather conditions, and explored new technologies to enhance the reliability and efficiency of solar power systems. Aisha became a beacon of hope, inspiring others to continue the fight for renewable energy. She spoke at community meetings, sharing her vision and encouraging everyone to stay committed to the cause. Her unwavering determination ignited a renewed sense of purpose among the people. As the sun rose over the repaired solar farm, it symbolized a new beginning. The journey was far from over, but the community had proven that they could rise above adversity. Together, they would continue to push forward, driven by the belief that a sustainable future was within reach.
The cyclone, while devastating, became a catalyst for innovation. Engineers and scientists, working with renewed determination, developed more resilient solar panels, capable of withstanding extreme weather events. New designs incorporated backup battery systems, ensuring a consistent energy supply even during disruptions.
This setback also highlighted the importance of decentralized energy systems. Microgrids, powered by solar energy and equipped with battery storage, were implemented in communities across Pakistan. These microgrids provided localized power, making them more resilient to widespread outages.